Good afternoon, everyone. This is Prophetess Grace, just coming to us with a word from the Lord. I just want to talk to us about building relationships, right? Whenever we're building relationships, we need to be very careful the kind of access we give people. If you're very familiar with the saying, familiarity breeds contempt, right? That saying is where people have more respect for you when they're not close to you, but then when they get in close proximity to you, they start seeing your life and what you have going on, and then they start to envy you, and that envy turns to contempt. So where they used to admire you, they become envious of you, and that envy turns to hatred, and that hatred turns to slander. So we just have to be careful how much access we give to people, so that way we don't get disrespected in the process. I just wanted us to know that familiarity breeds contempt. When people are too familiar with you, when they think they know you, when they think they have all the access to you, they will forget that they once wished to be close to you. They once tried to build relationships with you. So be very careful who you give access to this season, because jealousy is real. And how can you get jealous of somebody if you don't see something they have? And some people, when they see you from afar, they're like, oh, she's pretty. And then they come close to you to see that you have all these connections, all these affluent people in your life. And they're just like, why her? Like, why her and not me? But whole time, all they wanted was a little access to you. And you give them that. And what did they do? Abuse it. So be careful, people of God, because the same thing that people love about you, if you're not careful, it's the same thing they're going to end up hating you for. All right? There's people that will see you from afar and say, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I want to be close to her. I want to be her friend. And then they get close to you because you're pretty and they want to befriend you. And then they get close to you to see that you have all these affluent connections. You are well connected. And then they start to envy that. Okay? Whole time when they were outside, when they didn't have access to you, they were more respectful. But when you give people that asset, what happened? They get disrespectful. They overstep their boundaries and welcome. So in this season, if you want to maintain more relationship, just don't give access to people. Don't give access to just anybody. Some rooms God has is just for you. God don't want everybody in those rooms with you. Amen. Some people can't go to where God is taking you. And the more you get them in those rooms with you, the more they will try to sabotage you in this room. Like, why is she here? I should be the one here. Forgetting that you brought them in those rooms. You see what I'm saying? So just be very mindful this season who you are letting in your circle, who you're letting talk to your friends, who you're letting in your network events. Just be very careful, because not everybody deserves that access. Okay, I had to learn the hard way this week, but just remember that. All right, someone can admire you for being beautiful and then get mad that you're more beautiful than them. So just be careful so you don't become a victim of circumstances. All right, God is a good God, but we have to be vigilant. All right, so people are harboring spirits. They don't want to let it go. They don't want to change. They don't want to walk in newness. They don't want to let go of that pride, that envy, that comparison. So what they'll do is they will watch you in hopes of taking your life and basically living your life. Okay, so let's be very careful. You can be a Christian, but you don't have to be a doormat. You don't have to be somebody that just let yourself go and have people walking over you because you're a Christian. No, that's not what the Bible said. Okay, the Bible said we should watch and pray and test every spirit to see if it is of God. Everyone that comes into your life is not from God. Some people are sent, some people are assigned, and some people are just there to compete and compare where they don't even compare. Amen. So be very careful. Okay, that's how a lot of relationships fall apart, because we take small-minded people in big spaces that they can't fathom, that they can't think of themselves being. And then they hate the fact that you're the one taking them there. Like, how dare you? Okay, why her? Okay, some people, let's say if they're your boss or something, they're angry that you are their employee and doing better than them. Like, how did my employee know about these rooms? I'm the boss here. I should know everything. They're angry that you know, but forgetting the part that you brought them to where they are. So people of God, be vigilant. The enemy is using people close to us this season, and we will not be a victim of this. Do not let anybody in your life unless God reveal their spirit to you, right? And the worst part about these things is that God always revealed people to me, but I'm always saying, I can handle it. And then when it gets to a place where I can't handle it, now I'm, you know what I'm saying? So people, be very careful, all right? Who you let in your space, who you talk to, what you talk to them about, and how you say it, okay? So everything is important this season. But always, always forgive, forget, move past stuff, all right? Block if you need to block, delete if you need to delete. But remember, God said, pray for your enemies, not stay with them. Pray for your enemies, not stay with your enemies. So it's okay for you to love people from a distance, okay? And that's the season. That's the season I'm in. All right. So I'm headed to church. If you want to go, inbox me. I can pick you up, or you can just meet me there. We're gonna have a great Bible study, and I'm gonna be teaching on. I'll let you find out when you get there. All right.